Is a live look at the first hole of Harding Park, or TPC Harding Park, for Glory's last shot, the all-time greats PGA Tour, or not Tour, the PGA Championship, the last major of the year, or in this crazy year of 2020, the first major of the year. You never expected to see that, did you? And so, as usual with the PGA Championship in a normal year, we're going to go with the last group. Well, we always do on Thursday's cover and Friday's coverage is the last group teeing off. And this time around, we're going to go with our three major champions of the all-time great tour. And on the first tee, our Masters champion, Cary Middlecoff. He's got a driver in his hand. It's an easy starter hole here at Harding, the municipal course, but will always play a bit different from the pros, or for the pros. They can drive the ball just far enough to get into trouble and turn a decent birdie chance into disaster, because the landing area tightens as it nears the green, with groves of trees and deep rough off to both sides. Middlecoff aiming about 300 yards down the right side. He's going to lose 5 yards off the tee, and it's going to go right to left at 5. It's also an uphill shot. You can see about 43. The fairway is 43 yards wide and slopes. This is not a flat course. But Middlecoff is quite happy with that one. 318 off the tee and only 75 to get his little wedge home. First is playing at 378 as far as stroke average is concerned, or about 0.2 of a shot under par. We'll tell you this right now, the scoring has been decent today, as it normally is at a PGA Championship. Jose Maria Ola Thubble, who did things to Wingfoot West that you do not speak of in front of mixed company. When he needed a par, he got a par. When he needed a birdie, he got a lot of those. And he dusted the field in Westchester, New York. Well, let's see what kind of a lie he's got here in the rough. 274 off the tee, 119 to get home. We'll see if that tree on the right of that rough will hinder him. And the guy that almost won here this past week. You know Dustin Johnson can hit it. He is our Open champion. He conquered Royal St. George's to the east of London, and now he comes back to the States to see if he can add a second major to his total. Oh, he slams that one well right, and he goes into the rough. As Retro Sports Network presents the last of our men's majors for 2020. It's the PGA Championship. And round one coverage is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. And I'm Ron Juckett, and you can see that because I put that on the screen just in case there was any ambiguity to it. Welcome to our Thursday and Friday last group coverage of the PGA Championship. Yes, they just played this course last week. No, I didn't see it. I actually reminded myself I actually had to register it today, and I did, and so I played the course, and here's what I think is going to happen. And the scores, when we show you them in a moment, I think will bear me out on this. You're going to be able to score here. This is a shot maker's course. It's a par 70. It plays to about 7,193 yards, but it's not flat. It's twisty and turny and lots of dog legs. But it's a fair course, and so I think what should happen, isn't that a hell of a sentence, is that accurate players should do very well, like Jose Maria Ola Thubble, for instance. You're going to be able to have birdie chances, but when you miss, that rough is awful tight and awful high. You better put it in the fairway if you're going to play well. Scoring, as we'll show you in a minute, kind of bears that out. But I think it's a fair test of golf, a good test of golf, and I think we're in for 4 fun days. And it's helpful if I remember the sequence here. And so that's the wrong slide. There we go. And so here's a look at the leaderboard as we walk them up 18. Our last group up the first green to the first fairway. J.H. Taylor of England shot a 7 under 63. He'll be your overnight leader unless this last group can do something. Larry Nelson, a 6 under 64. Tommy Armour, the first from Scotland, a 6 under 64. Retief Goosen of South Africa, a 6 under 64. Willie Park Jr. of Scotland, a 6 under 64. And he just finished along with Sam Snead, who also fired a 6 under 64. And so, 7 golfers at -5. Would you believe the name Palmer's on that list? I bet you would. So, we're not playing here for par. We're going to actually get a chance to watch some birdies this evening. And as I said in the open, it's a par 70 course. And today, the average score, 68.77, or just about 1 1/3 under par, or 1 1/4. So with all that, second shot's coming. First from Ola Thubble, who should have a pretty clean shot here. He's going to go for this flag. The cat has now woken up. And Jose Maria chunked it a bit. He'll have 18 yards to get up and down for par. Now, Dustin Johnson's going to have to punch this under some trees. 109 yards. The wind is light. And much like Royal St. George, the best defense here at Harding Park is going to be the wind. If it blows, par is going to be a really good score. And DJ finds the fairway, maybe. No, it'll roll through. So he'll play his third from the rough. Again, up and down for par here. And now Middlecoff, 75 yards, the Masters champion. Can go right at this. And he hits it a little hard along and will be about 10 feet for par, birdie. So Dustin Johnson should be able to hit this with just a regular wedge shot. Nothing too fancy here. Aim it a yard past and see what happens as you and I spend the next couple hours together. And he leaves himself in good shape for a par, about 4 feet. And now Jose Maria barely missed the fairway with a second. But this rough is going to be thick. It's a special rough they use for the PGA Championship. It's not as penal as the U.S. Open rough, but it's not what they normally play on tour. Little too much ball there, and he'll have about 8 feet for par. Now Kerry Middlecoff to get in the red numbers right off the bat. It's an easy hole. 12 feet, about a 1 in 4 chance here, or 9 in 36. And he just missed it. So Middlecoff in with the par. Now here's Ola Thubble. 9 feet, 15 and 36, 5 and 18, or 5 and 9. Forget my percentages again here. Or fractions, as it may be. Oh, missed that one. A little too firm. And now Dustin Johnson is 4 feet to clean up his par. And he does. So there you go. And so everybody's on the course. The ones at 5 under par. Fred Couples, Ben Hogan, Chip Beck, Stuart Sink, Nick Faldo, Willie Anderson Jr., and Curtis Strange. Jim Furyk, young Tom Morris, Bruce Litsky, Arnold Palmer again, Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Ken Still, and old Tom Morris all at 4 under par. And it's going to be an accessible course. We showed you now at 68.75. But the field hit the fairway 65% of the time and hit greens in regulation 69% of the time. There's only 2 par 5s. The long par 5 4th and the shorter long par 5 10th. We did have, by the way, 9 eagles today. And so off to 2 we go. Well, the 449-yard par 4 is playing over par. Fairway bunkers on the left are to be avoided off the tee, and then it's probably a short iron to carry the front slope of the green. A crown green is also a challenge. And again, you're losing 5 yardage-wise with a wind, and it's going to blow from right to left at 5. A look at the yardage book just shows that it slopes sharply from right to left. So Middlecoff will aim for the right-hand side. And I think a 3-wood will be fine. That should get to about 275. Put the ball in play. That's the entire thing with major championship golf. That's about right. 295. Ball got some roll, and he'll have 162 to get home. DJ's going to take out his driver here. Aiming for the right first cut. The wind should blow it in the center, but he thinks that he should be able to get it past the pair of bunkers. No, he didn't. In fact, he put it in the left bunker, the first one. So he cut it a little too much. You'll have 178 for a second. All right, Jose Maria. 3-wood. Bogey on 1, 1 over. And the hole, as I said, playing at a stroke average of 405 today. Just over par. 3-wood is short of the bunkers, but he should be fine. He'll have 193 to get home. So on 193, it's a flat shot, one of the rare flat shots here. So Ola Thubble will aim in 7 yards to the right. He's got a 6-iron in his hand. That should be enough. I think the major difference between this course and some of the others that we've featured in the majors is that, oh, the cat, yes, what? It's that the cat doesn't like it. No, it's the fact that there are going to be birdie chances. Matt barely held on the green, but he's got about 30 feet. Hit it a little too hard, but he'll take it. Wind is not as hard as the players think, at least early on. Now here's Johnson, 177 from the bunker. And a play an 8, center of the green. And not a birdie chance from there, but certainly 2 putts for par. Now here's Middlecoff. 162. He's going to play a 9-iron. Aim it to the right of the green. A little cut, I would think, for Dr. Middlecoff. And that's exactly what he did. 18 feet, he'll have a go for birdie. So DJ, 35 feet, will not be going for this. It's a lag all the way. And a good putt. He got the hidden roll. That could have been for Bert. That could have fell. So even through two. Ola Thubble. Jose's not going to go for this. 29 feet. Coming down the hill. As with any other major championship course, you want to leave the ball below the hole and not above. Good lag. And Ola Thubble makes par to stay at 1 over. Now Middlecoff, 7 and 36 chance. This has got some slope to it. So if Carey can get this within a couple feet, I think he'll take it. But it's not a complete loss. If you're looking for dice rolls, doubles will probably get it done. 1-3 is a 14, and that is just fine. So Middlecoff, par the first two. And as we go, give you another look at the leaderboard. J.H. Taylor, the Englishman, by 1 over Larry Nelson, Tommy Armour, Retief Goosen, Sam Snead, Willie Park Jr., and then a gaggle of golfers at 5 under. Freddie Couples, Ben Hogan, Chip Beck, and Stewart, pronounce it right, Ron, Sink. So our first look at the third. Thank you. Oh, it's a par 3, and it's playing under par at 292. And for the golfers, 175 off the tee. With grandstands at the green, this uphill shorty with an entrance flanked by bunkers will make prime viewing for the spectators, whose reaction will give the players below a hint of their success. A roar means they're in a hole, or the hole. A moan means they've hit the temperamental green and gone off the back. Might be birdie central, and it has played under par, so you're losing 5 from the wind. And you're losing 10 because it's uphill. So 15 in total, so for Middlecoff and company, this will play 190. So a knockdown 7 iron for Carey, going to go right at it. If he short sides it, he doesn't really have to worry about it. Left is the place to miss, and that's where the wind's going to blow it. About 18 feet for Carey coming down the hill. You can see what the green looks like. There isn't anything flat there, and any putt coming from the back is going to come straight down the hill. DJ. Knockdown 7. Yep, played it at the fat part of the green and 30 feet. And now Ola Thubble will play a full 7. If you're watching, say hi in the chat. That's what it's for. Ola Thubble. Well, that's how he won the U.S. Open. Just find ways to get into birdie putts. And so Jose Maria in good shape. Now DJ, 28 feet. He's not going to go for the same difference. This green is crowned, kind of like Olivia Colman. Or take your cereal bowl, flip it over, and try to putt on it. But remember to take your cereal out. So a lag putt from 28. Good for DJ. Nothing real exciting going on, but he's got a par 4 I think he can reach in a moment. Now Middlecoff will give this a run, a 7 and 36 chance, coming down the hill. Remember, in ASG Golf, we have 5 putting charts that the computer reads from, one being flat and supple and soft, and 5 being your average grocery store English muffin that wasn't cut right. So Middlecoff from 18. He holds it and carries out 1 under par. Now Ola Thubble, where you want to be, he's on that number 1 chart from where he is. So 11 and 18 chance to get back to level. Oh, he just left it short. He just left it short. Tap in for par. And we'll move to 4. But not before we tell you that our championship coverage of the PGA Championship continues tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. if you're watching in Lethbridge, Alberta. And tomorrow we're going to feature the San Francisco Giants of golf. Ken Venturi, Johnny Miller, and Billy Casper. And weekend coverage of the leaders Saturday and Sunday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Right here on Retro Sports Network. So the sharp dogleg 4th hole, playing 606 on the card. This is a superlative hole. The longest on the course, the sharpest dogleg, the tallest trees, the toughest of the par 5s to reach into. Of course, that won't stop players from trying, provided they don't lose their drives to the left of the sharply sloping fairway. It is a flat drive, and so 289, a 3-wood, no bunkers, and Middlecoff will aim to the left of the fairway and hope that it kind of goes back. He'll have a hard time getting home, too. Good shot. 295 off the tee, 313 to get home. So that's certainly a layup for Middlecoff. Now Dustin Johnson. Oh, you know he's going with the driver. He is aiming left edge. This is a grip it and a rip it shot for DJ. And that's why you can do that. He hit that 355 yards. That is over 1,000 feet. So he'll definitely be able to get home in 2. And this hole is playing a half shot under par at 448. Ola Thubble has a driver in hand. Aiming left edge. He liked what DJ did. Still at 1 over. Ugh, and he put it in the rough. Missed it. He's got 305. Now here's Middlecoff. I wonder if he can. He's thinking. He's thinking about it. Going to give this a whirl. If worst, he can get in those bunkers. But I think he might be able to get home. He's going to get 15 yards. So 295, maybe? Let's see. No, just found the bunker. And it's a deep bunker, so he'll have to use a lob to get out of it. But up and down is 2 under par. Now Ola Thubble will hit a mini draw. And he's in a bad lie, so he's got the 7-iron in his hand. And he'll just want to put this one into play. Gives himself a wedge. He was going to lay up all the way anyway. Dustin Johnson was not going to lay up. And now He has 236 essentially. On 240. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, 5-iron. DJ with a rare chance here for eagle if he can find the green. And he just missed it. He hit it by just a hair. He'd have got an additional 10 yards. He won't be thrilled with that. Now Ola Thubble, 113 yards. Aiming it just to the right. He's the only one in the fairway. It's his third. Yeah, I think he'll take that, don't you? About 4 feet, maybe 5. Now, deep bunker, so Middlecoff is going to, from the back of it's going to have to hit the lob. Oh, he'll like that. He hit that one dead solid perfect. And it's about 7-8 feet. Same for DJ. 25 yards. He just missed hitting a great shot. And he absolutely chunked his lob. Oh my goodness gracious. He got it out, but now he's going to have a long 2-putt for par. So he's going to lag it from 53. Middlecoff got to within 8 feet, and Ola Thubble is 4. So DJ kind of steaming after that. It's a beautiful lag within 2. Now Middlecoff to get to 2 under. 5-9 chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. So Middlecoff goes to 2 under. 5 behind the lead. Now Ola Thubble. This is to get to level. And he hits the 4-footer. So no changes to the leaderboard. And Middlecoff in the midst of having a pretty good round. Ola Thubble level. And so is Dustin Johnson. As we go to the 5th tee. This hole to me, when I played it this morning, reminds me of 3 at Pebble Beach. It's a very sharp angle off the tee. And how you doing, Captain Carl? And it's kind of hard to find the fairway, but there's no sand here. Also, you're losing 5 yards, and it slopes from right to left. So Middlecoff will play a 2-iron. On the shorter side and without any fairway bunkers in play, this narrow tree-lined fairway leads the way to one of the most challenging greens on the course. It's deep, pin cut on the right today, and it's undulating, like everything else on the green. And by the time the pros arrive, it will be speedy. Maybe not the best birdie hole, more for hearing some moaning and groaning. Kind of like a certain Dodger fan I know. So Middlecoff with a 2-iron in his hand. Hole playing to an average of 385, so you can get one here. And that's how you should do it. A little short with the 2-iron. He's going to have 152 from the dead center of the fairway. Now here's Ola Thubble. 3-wood. Coming off the birdie at 4. 7 back. .268. They're losing some yardage here. DJ. Well, whack the 3-wood. It is playing 5 yards right to left. He's hit it straight. 294. The question is, he's not a good putter. Let's see what he can do. Now here's Middlecoff, 151. He's going to lose 5 with the wind, and it's blowing right to left of 5. Playing flat. Going to go with a full pitching wedge. I think he'll take that 15 feet. A little hard, but on the surface and within birdie range. Now here's Ola Thubble. 9 iron. Aiming just right at the pin. And that won't stay. So he's going to have about 35 feet from the fairway. So Dustin Johnson's going to get the wedge out and spin one in. And the pin is pretty much on top of a knob. There's a false front to the left. But Johnson won't have to worry about that. He's got about 8 feet for birdie. All right, Ola Thubble has to pitch. But it's an uphill pitch. It's not that difficult. But he hit it too hard and hit that false front. It'll hold, but he's going to have about 27 feet for par. Or 25. He's looking. He's going to lag it. But he can make it. He's got a 1 in 9 chance. Gave it a good wrap. But he's going to lose the birdie he got on 4. So he goes back to 1 over. And 1 over isn't going to play this weekend. Unless the wind comes up. Here's Middlecoff, 15 feet down the hill for birdie. 1 in 4 chance. Just missed 2 feet long. Didn't quite judge the break correctly. Taps in. Now Dustin Johnson, just about a 50-50 chance. Straight down or up the hill. But it's a sharp hill. And a sharp putt. DJ's going to rue these chances. This is going to be a week where probably 17, 18 under will win. And you need to make those birdies. To 6 we go. Hope you're enjoying the golf. So course regulars will enjoy watching the big hitters do what most beauty players can't. Wrap a long drive around the trees on the left side of this gentle dogleg left. The green is one of the biggest on the course, and it's divided by a hump that suggests players land their shots on the pin side. There's a grandstand here that's ideal for fans who like to watch long putts. Well, you get to watch everything. That pin today is protected by 2 bunkers on the left. You're getting 5 yards. And playing 5 yards left to right, but Middlecoff is just going to play the 3-wood. Don't be dumb. Put the ball in play. That's what he does. 300 off the tee, 177 to the pin. But that's going to be a tricky shot. All right, DJ. Left side with a 3-wood. He likes it. Just past Middlecoff's ball. Going for placement here, not distance. But he did hit it 302. Ola Thubble with a driver in his hand. Doesn't want to kill this. Look at the grove of trees on the right there. Well, he loses it to the right. In fact, it fell off the fairway. But 303, that's a good distance for Jose Maria. And he'll hit it from the rough. He gets a good lie. 180. It's playing as the card says. And in between clubs, so a knockdown 6 for Ola Thubble. And he'll find the bunker. It's a tough hole today, gang. It's playing at 422 for a scoring average. Now Middlecoff. I'm going to play the 8-iron anyway. I think it might be a bit too much club, but rather be long than short here, I would think. And that's a major championship shot. And a good shot that rolled all the way off, but it's in the fairway. Now DJ, 176, he'll play an 8. Play a knockdown 8. And you can see just how hard those greens are. Well, he did hit it a bit hard. He's on from about 27 feet. So Middlecoff has the option to putt. He's going to look. Oh, yeah. So look at this green. So there's a sharp drop-off on the left and a knob on the back. And he's going to hit the pitch shot here. Aim it a yard to the right. It slopes from right to left. Oh, he cozied that up like a cat on a winter's night. He'll have a tap in for par. Now here's Ola Thubble. The trick here for Jose is doesn't have a lot of green to work with. Don't land it in the rough and don't hit it too hard. Well, I think he did the best that he could. Got about 7-8 feet for par. Now DJ, he's going to lag this. He's got to tap it for par from a foot. Ola Thubble, 9 feet. This is tricky, man. This is tricky. 5 and 9 chance. And he blew it 4 feet past the hole. And he'll have that for bogey. Need most Australia words in golf. You're still up. So now a 5 and 6 chance of making this. All right. I thought he would play better. This really is a precision course. It's not a power course. But he's 2 over. Now here's Middlecoff. And he'll get his par and go to 2 under. And if you're a baseball fan, and I know a lot of you are, join us tomorrow, Friday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, 10 in certain parts of Alberta, as the Boston Red Sox look to redeem themselves in their not-too-good 1978 season. They're under 500, but they get to play the Baltimore Orioles, who are in a nip-and-tuck race with the New York Yankees and Milwaukee Brewers. The Red Sox and the Birdies, Friday at noontime, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here on Retro Sports Network. So the short 344-yard par 4. This should be a birdie hole. The ability to drive this receptive green will force some interesting decisions. But missing the green will require a blast out of the bunker's front or left, or maybe a chip out of the trees to the right. Although you'd really have to nuke it to do that. In any case, the bleachers here at the green offer a view of 9 and 11 and may overlook a few eagle tries. The course hole-by-hole notes, however, say that many players look back and wonder how they didn't make a better score on such an innocent little hole. I think what they're saying is It's like your high school girlfriend. Mr. Mao, how are you? So Middlecoff getting 10 yards with a win, but losing it immediately because it's uphill. So he's going to go with a 3-wood. At 2 under, 5 back as we start the 7th hole. And he'll take that all the way. Lost 13, but has 105. Mr. Johnson's got Mr. Driver out, trying to make something happen here. Well, in the rough. Shouldn't be a bad lie. Ola Thubble. 3-wood. Not playing well. 2 over, 9 back. Let's even get one of those back right here. Has 111 to the pin. Kind of double crossed him there. Look at this green, gang. My goodness. This is like a corn maze, isn't it? So where the pin is in the back left, it slopes from right to left, but as with everything else here, there's a ridge right down Broadway. So Ola Thubble's going to have to be extremely careful. Well, he found the top of the ridge and has about 10 feet. Now Middlecoff 104. He wants to land it just on the top of that ridge and hook it like a bowling shot from 104. And he does exactly that. That's why he was a doctor. About 5 feet. Now, DJ, from the thick stuff, pretty much the same shot. A little hard, 20 some odd feet, but on the 19 feet as a matter of fact. So everybody's got birdie putts. So 4 and 18, 2 and 9 chance here for DJ. And this is to get him off a level. He's at even, he's 7 back. Just missed. Taps it in from 2 feet. Now here's Ollie, 11 and 36. And since 11 is a prime number, you can't divide it. Oh, well. One of those days. Now Middlecoff, this is to get the 3 under. 7 and 9. It's a Jerry Ryan putt. 6 feet. And Kerry Middlecoff is 3 under par. He has played the first 7 holes here extremely well. Nobody on the course currently is challenging on that leaderboard. I'm taking a drink. J.H. Taylor leads Larry Nelson, Tommy Armour, Retief Goosen, and Sam Snead, and Willie Park Jr. in the opening round of the PGA Championship. So 239 is what this hole is playing today. Into the wind at 5, playing left to right at 5. Though it's the longest par 3 for the Harding regulars, it's considered a fairly easy par hole. Pros looking for birdies, however, may go away disappointed. Miss the green left and a grass bunker is ready to feed. Right, and a deep sand bunker looms. You'd be pretty short to reach that. Hole location will weigh heavily into the risk-reward equation. You're getting 10 from the hill and losing 5 from the wind. So you're getting 5. It's playing 235. And so Middlecoff will go at it with a 5-iron. Well, I'd say he's got a birdie chance, wouldn't you? About 15 feet. Today the scoring average is 312. So not too difficult, but not easy. DJ, 5-iron. Gonna go right at it. Oh, he missed it left. That's not gonna be an easy shot. Knocked down 3-iron for Ola Thubble. And he found the bunker. He went short. He'll play first. Well, green doesn't look that difficult. It falls away to the left of the pin. But as with everything else, there's a ridge. Stop. We're about 7-8 feet for par. All right, DJ has lots of green to work with. He'll aim it past the hole, bump it into the bank, and hope to get it over the top and close. Too hard. And he's got about 15 feet for par. Now Middlecoff, this is to get the 4 under and 3 back at the lead. A 1 in 4 chance. On putting chart 2 on the right level. Oh. He mutters to himself. That makes the 2-putt par. He wanted a 2 on that. He'll make a 3. So here's Dustin Johnson, 14 feet. It's a relatively flat putt. There's not a lot of those here. 11 and 36. And he'll fall to 1 over. Wouldn't you know it? Scoring has been easy most of the day, but this group is going to be combined level par. Ola Thubble. Stay par, 7 feet. 11 and 18 chance. All right, Jose. Well done. Well done. Nobody currently on the course. On top of the leaderboard, J.H. Taylor fires a 7 under 63. He leads a gaggle at 6 and an even bigger gaggle at 5 under. So we go to the very long par 4 ninth, playing 492 today. The clubhouse is the goal from the tee of this long par 4, where players will be able to hit irons into the green. Bunkers guard the front, yeah, and the grass behind will gobble up shots that go long. Lots of slope left to right. Driver in hand for Middlecoff. 300 on a good drive. And another decent shot here should keep those fairway bunkers out of play. Like that. So 317 off the tee, 177 to the pin, and that pin is middle right. Jose Maria has not had good luck today. It's a long drive for him. In fact, he found the long drive chart. He's got 187. He'll be happy to put that one in play. Ha! I think the driver head came off the club for Mr. Johnson here. I bet Dustin can whip this about 330, don't you? Or not. 298, you put it in the rough. It's all going to depend on the lie. Johnson got a good lie, 198. Losing 10 here, so it's playing 208. 6 center the green is what we're going for. That's 20 feet. Good putt or good shot. Ola Thubble. 196 is what it's going to play. It's 186 on the card. 6 iron. And he pushed it to the right. Everybody has a bad day. We all do. I have streams that don't go well. Some people put pineapple on their pizza. But Jose Maria's bad day has come when the world can see it. And that's never any fun. Now, 176 is a yardage. It's going to play 186. 8 iron for Middlecoff. Not a birdie chance. The hole is playing 4.17. But he's on, and that's all that matters. This green just slopes. It's kind of like a ripple. You know, if you took a stone and put it into a lake, it just kind of moves away from that spot where you'd throw the stone. And he chunked it. It's 15 feet. Just not his day. Now Middlecoff will lag this. Putting chart 4 up the hill, but steep. Oh, he gave that a good wrap, didn't he? 2-putt par, and he'll make the turn with a 3 under 32. Now here's Dustin. He's going to go for this. He hasn't made anything all day. 21 feet. This is to get his bogey back. And just like you don't get baby back ribs anymore at Chili's, they don't make birdies. He's got 3 feet. But first, Ola Thubble will measure this 13-footer. Easy putting chart, 11 and 36. About time he made something, Jose Maria. So he goes out in 37, 2 over. Now Johnson makes his par. All right, we're going to leave this up and roll the commercial. Kerry Middlecoff has missed no fairways and 1 green. And that's how you shoot an opening 9 of 32. We'll be back in 30. And so here's how our feature group is done. Middlecoff with birdies on 3, 4, and 7 to get the 3 under. Ola Thubble birdied the long par 5 fourth, but dropped a stroke at 1, 5, and 6. And DJ just hasn't gotten anything going. He's got 17 putts. Maria Ola Thubble with 15, and Middlecoff with 14. And they all trail J.H. Taylor, who fired a 7 under 63. It's a par 70 here at Harding Park. And although you've not watched lots of birdie golf so far, it is playing relatively easy. The place is playing hard and fast because it is a major championship. And the rough is long, but it's not horribly penal. But as with the links course in England, and for the Open Championship, wind is its best defense. And the wind was down today. It was considered light. And so players took advantage. And when we came on the air, the scoring average was at 68.77, or a stroke and a quarter under par. You had to qualify to get into the field this week. I took the top 24 from each of the first three majors, and there were 63 of those. I had 50 qualifiers. I just randomly chose, the computer just chose 50. And you know who didn't qualify? He's here, because how could you not have a major championship with this golfer? But you know who didn't qualify automatically? Jack Nicklaus. Yep. He's in the field, but he was like the 153rd person in. Hard to believe. So, all right. So it's time for the back nine here at Harding Park in San Francisco. And I forget which button's which. There we go. So the lone par 5 on the backside is right now on the 10th hole. Trees line the left of the slate dog leg left. So the big hitters will just knock it over the bunker on the right side of the fairway and probably take out a mid to long iron for an approach and a likely eagle putt. And you want to know how easy this hole is scoring? Madonna would be jealous. It's playing at 432. So Middlecoff is just going to bomb this. You're going to lose 5 yards off the tee. And it's playing 5 yards right to left. But those bunkers shouldn't come into play at all. Pin is cut back center. So 274 for Carey to go. He hit that 294 off the tee. Ola Thubble, this one really hurts because he's just not that long. He's going to get about 300 yards if his plays it right, and he doesn't. He finds the bunker, and he'll be laying up. All right. You know what Dustin Johnson can do with this club. Let's see what he does with it. He is trying to get this into. Bobby says, I had my first Zoom meeting before coming here. I found I have a good face for radio. You know what? I got a body made for newspapers, okay? It's not very long. It's barely in the rough. And I don't think you can get home in 2. So Ola Thubble will hit first. He's definitely laying up. Gonna get 5. And he's just gonna go at this with a 4-iron. Just get this in a position where you can spin a wedge in. We're estimating the cut to be about 1 over by the time things are said and done tomorrow. And Ola Thubble does just that. He's got about 80 yards to go. Now, Carey Middlecoff, he can go for this. A 2-iron, right side. He's going to give this a go. "12 yards, 35 feet. It's free taco night at the course. Well, there's only 3 of you here. You might as well take a free taco, one of those Doritos Loco shells. But the bad news is, it's mystery meat. So here's DJ. DJ's going to go for this. Where do you pick up your free taco? Well, who told you it was free taco night? He drove the green. He absolutely drove the green. All right, third shot's coming up. Ola Thubble from 80. Green slopes from right to left. Oh, well then you drive to Fresno and pick up your taco then. He'll give you one. And some raisins. Oh, what a beautiful spinning shot by Ola Thubble. Going to pick up a birdie here on both the par 5s and get back to 1 over. So DJ's doesn't have a lot of green to work with here. He's going to come off the hill and roll to the left. But he's going to tap in to get to level. All right, Middlecoff is going to lag this one. Take your easy birdie. Get to 4 under. And he'll take that 9 times out of 8. So Middlecoff goes to 4 under. He's 3 back. Now Ola Thubble for birdie. Because this group is our feature group, they played last on Thursday, they'll turn right around. They're the first group off on Friday. And the first group off today is the last group off tomorrow. Billy Casper, Ken Venturi, and Johnny Miller. And they're all 2 under par. Ola Thubble gets one back. And now Mr. Johnson gets to even. So 3 birdies here on 10. We go to the 203-yard par 311th hole, playing at 3.07. So we actually have a leaderboard update. Raymond Floyd, we've got some help from me to get in the field. 6 under through 17. And Hubie Green, who finished second at the Masters, 6 under through 15. Here's a hole where it might be fun to get a viewing spot near the tee to watch the players confer with their caddies about club selection. It is a short hole, 203, and downhill, but the bunkers abutting the front tongue of the green along with a helping wind complicate matters. So you're going to get 5 from the wind, but you're going to lose that 5 because it's uphill. So 203 is the yardage, 7 iron. For Middlecoff. I hope you like raisin tacos, Mr. Mel. Leaves it short, 11 yards. Murmau, are you a member of the Digital Dice Facebook group? Here's Ola Thubble, 6 iron. Center of the green. Good shot. He might get another one back here. 15 feet. Hit that one just perfect. Now DJ, 7 iron. Aim at the center. Okay. That's how you know you get the pineapple jokes in that. You know, this course is right in Aunt Becky's hometown. Member in good standing. You're one of 395, by the way. What a shot by DJ. Oh my goodness gracious. So DJ should get to under par now. He's got about 5 feet. He's got 6. Here's Middlecoff from 33. Going to lag it. Oh, he rimmed it in and out. Well, you really can't complain of making a par, and a par on a hole is playing over par. And here's Ola Thubble, 11 and 36. This is to get to level. If the wind comes up tomorrow, even could be a pretty good score. Just missed. Now Mr. DJ, 6 feet after a wonderful tee shot. 5 and 9 chance here. And he nailed it. So Dustin, thinking basketball. Dustin Johnson gets to under par. He's 1 under. So the 3 major champions in our golf tour showing off for you right now. Let's go to 12, shall we? 494-yard par 4, playing at a stroke average today of 4 1/4. Oh, that pin is nasty. Oh, we're not going for that pin, are we? Not at all. His tree-lined toothpick of a fairway along Lake Merced Boulevard has been shortened. The golfers may not bring out the big dog on the tee, and instead will hit a fairway metal in order to ensure a fairway position for a mid-iron shot to a good-sized green. But that pin, that's a sucker pin. So a 3-wood for DJ. The shot will go right to left, but the slope is left to right, which means you got to be pretty good at trigonometry to figure out what the heck you want to do here. 3-wood. Got 225 to get home. That crossed him up, but he's on the fairway. Down Middlecoff, a 3-wood. Just going to aim it right down the center and see what he can get. Crowd likes it. 235. This has got to play as a 5 for the members. I can't imagine. Ola Thubble's going to have to go with the driver. He's back to 1 over. And he loses it to the right. He lost it in the rough. He's got 243. He's got tree trouble. I'm not sure he can fade that around the tree. No. That's a punch. You can take a 3-iron and just scald this down the fairway. It's the only thing you can do. And then that 3rd shot is going to be brutal because that pin is just, it's in the middle of no man's land. Well, the good news is he's going to be hitting his 3rd from the fairway, and he's got 103. So he'll be able to spin a wedge in. Middlecoff, 234. Losing 5. And going right to left. 235. I'm going to play a 5-iron anyway. That was a good shot. 236. He's got a 15-footer or so for birdie. He hit that as hard as he could. And just like Mermau, Middlecoff is a member in good standing. Here's DJ, 224. Knocked down 5, center of the fairway. Well, he got lucky. That bounced out of the bunker. He's going to be playing it from the rough about 8 yards. Now, Ola Thubble is going to give us a look at what they're looking for in this green. Not a lot of slope. 100 yards. The key is getting it on. So, is it Mermow? Is it Mr. Armow? How should I say your screen name? Or you could, because Lorenzo's here, you can actually tell me who you are so I know who you are. I know who Captain Carl is. And did you get your free taco? That was a problem with the shot. If you chunked it like Ola Thubble did, you were going to lose it in the rough. And it just kills it. Just absolutely killed it. It's kind of like leaving a soda on the counter overnight. Are you in time for tacos? Yeah, we're going to Lorenzo's after the round. He's just down the road a bit from here. Gary M. Mr. Maui. Okay. Gary, I'll look you up later. Now here's DJ. He's going to chip this out of the rough. J.H. Taylor at 7 under. 1 shot ahead. And 3 shots ahead of Kerry Middlecoff, who's had a good range. Still searching for the clubhouse. Well, when you find the Raisin Road, you take it. He's in Clovis, by the way. Just chunked it out. All you really could do. He's got about 7-8 feet for par. Ola Thubble from the fairway is going to take his putter. A 1 in 6 chance, maybe 20 feet. Not a difficult putt. Middlecoff has 14 feet for birdie, and DJ has 9 feet for par. And Ola Thubble has not played a good round. He's going to go back to 2 over, and if you join us late, that's not playing the weekend. He's going to have to get it to around even. Of course, playing about 1 under for the field. Now Middlecoff from 14 feet, a 1 in 4 chance. Down the hill. That didn't miss by much. About now, last night's baseball game is going up on YouTube. We had a doubleheader today. That'll go up about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Tigers and Yankees. And if you're a Tiger fan, I suggest you watch. Johnson, 9 feet. 7 of 18 chance. Up the hill. DJ's not a good putter. This is to stay at 1 under. It'll work for him that time. So, we go to the 13th tee. But first, we can tell you next month. Oh, we're going to have some good stuff for you next month. The American League Championship Series. Right now, as it stands, the Texas Rangers would win the American League West. The American League East is up for grabs, and the Kansas City Royals are still in contention for the American League West. The American League Championship Series will start in the home of the American League West. So if the season ended today, it would be in Arlington. The National League Championship Series, of course, at the moment would be the Dodgers and the Phillies. And that would start from Philadelphia. And the World Series would start from the home of the National League Championships. All coming up for you in September. Nights to remember right here on Retro Sports Network. So, Hubie Green is now tied for the lead at 7 under. Raymond Floyd finished with a 6 under 64. Greg Norman finished with a 6 under 64. And Dave Gardner's favorite golfer, although Gardner never watches this stuff, Fuzzy Zeller, is 6 under through 16. So you can make hay here. This hole looks benign enough on the scorecard, but it requires driving accuracy over a left corner fairway bunker, or a player will be hugging some trees. There's nothing wrong with hugging trees. You are in California. The approach for most will require an 8 or a 9 iron, unless the hole is cut back by the bunker. And lo and behold, it's cut back by the bunker. On the left, unless the headwind is asserting itself off of Lake Merced, you're losing 5 off the tee, and it slopes from left to right. Any guesses what Mr. Johnson's playing? Yeah, driver. Playing a 406 as a scoring average. Well, the good news is he hit it 346. Bad news is he missed the fairway. But 99 yards in the rough. He's got 99 problems, and the rough ain't one. Now, Middlecoff, I think he's has to go with a driver here. The wind will push it towards the bunker. And remember, Mr. Waterfield's great golf instruction from the Open Championship: always aim it at the bunker. It never goes in. That's out of bounds. Wow. That ball is still searching for Mr. Goodbar. Oh my goodness, what a mistake for Middlecoff here on 13. Ola Thubble got a driver in his hand. And that's what you're supposed to do. Got 147. So Middlecoff had a talk with his driver. Let's see what happens, gang. I didn't think it was possible to put that out of bounds. You'd have to miss by a mile. Well, he blocked it right. 294. So Middlecoff will hit first. He's got 148. Losing 5 with the wind. 9 iron, and this is actually for par. Well, 48 feet for bogey. So I believe Mr. Middlecoff, or Dr. Middlecoff, is going to go from 4 under to 2 under in an awful big hurry. Ola Thubble, 146. On the fairway, playing 150. He's got to start making those 15-footers. And now DJ, can he spin one in? Again, the pin just off a ridge. This thing's all over the place. And he hit it got too much club, too much ball. And so he drove it long. Doesn't have a lot of green. This is going to require a delicate touch. But up and down is par. Middlecoff will not get greedy here. Take your medicine. You're in good shape. You got some short holes coming up. 3 feet. Ola Thubble from 14, 11 to 36. Again, playing off a ridge here. He has made absolutely nothing on this course today. DJ 6 feet up the hill, 5 and 9 chance. And he leaves it. Oh. Back to even. Jamie, if you find the tacos, let me know. I could use some. Here's Middlecoff, double bogey, 3-feeder, 3-footer. A 3-feeder. Well, he made his 3-feeder. So we go to the 14th. Long 467-yard par 4, but it's downwind. Fuzzy Zeller is now at 7 under through 17. Hubie Green is in at 7 under, so he shoots a 63. And Ray Floyd shot a 6 under 64, so there are good scoring chances. It's just not in the group tonight. Watch out for the trees around the tee, but then, oh, such a nice wide fairway after so much commuting with nature on other holes. Yet, it's a long par 4 with an uphill approach that may be the most difficult of the day, with the bunker guarding the left side of a slippery, sloping green. Your in-laws are not far from there, and they can make great tacos. What do they put into their tacos? They're getting 15 here. Ola Thubble has a driver in hand. If he doesn't go real long, it is a very heavily canted fairway from right to left. But Ola Thubble hits it long, 320 yards, and he's got 150 pin cut back left. DJ, care to guess? Oh, that driver. Oh, that driver. .341. 1,023 feet. Has 132, and if it's playing downhill, he might actually be able to spin a wedgie in here. Middlecoff driver. Ooh, carnitas. I love carnita tacos. Middlecoff does not love that shot. He did hit it 312, but he missed it well right, and he's got 164 to the pin. But he's in a good lie. That ball is sitting up in that PGA Championship rough. Gonna get 5 yards. Gonna cut it with a 9. Gonna have to get some roll here, I would think. He does. Kind of stuck. About 35 feet for birdie. Ola Thubble, 152. 9 iron going right at it. And he'll have 15 feet down the hill. If you're a fan of Northern California golf, got a treat for you tomorrow night. Johnny Miller, Billy Casper, and Ken Venturi. We'll follow them all around the course starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Dustin Johnson, 131, and he can spin this in. So about 3 yards, about 7-8 feet for birdie. Or 9. Middlecoff, putting chart 2, gonna lag it. 3 feet. I love a flash fried carnita taco for sure. Ola Thubble, 15 feet, 11 and 36 down the hill. I think when Jose Maria's card gets put away for the night, it will have bad dreams. Or Shattered Dreams. But his name isn't Johnny, and I'm not sure that he hates jazz either. Johnson, 9-footer. 7 or 18 chance here. Man can't buy a putt. 3 feet. Middle cough for par. Ooh, carne asada. Steak. So Johnson rolls out one in, and we go to the 15th. .405 yards. Expect players to lay up with an iron or utility metal short of the fairway bunker to the right, about 270 yards off the tee. On this dogleg left, because the fairway narrows so much after that, maybe they pull out the driver and they could bring into play the trees on the border of Lake Merced. You see that on the left. There's a fairway bunker and a grandstand right of the green, and grass bunkers short to the left. Playing downhill 15. So a 3-iron for Ola Thubble. And how in purgatory did he lose that to the right? Uncle Ron has not done a good job playing this course today. 4-iron for DJ. And he hit it too long. Huh. Come on, Carrie, bail me out. Carrie Middlecoff, you're my only hope. 4-iron. Somebody finally hit a fairway. And even he hit a chunky one, but he's going to have 90 yards. All right, Ola Thubble can spin this in from 106. That green, that flag is just kind of taunting golfers as it dramatically slopes away if you leave it short or left. This was not the Ola Thubble that dominated at Wingfoot. But then again, for Ola Thubble, it didn't start till Tuesday or till Friday. But you're not going to get a chance. We're figuring the cut's going to be about level. And he's going to have a tough time getting up and down here. Now here's Johnson. Again, DJ has not played great golf today. And he's in the same boat as Jose Maria. Here's Middlecoff. Let's see if he can spin one in. Going right for the flag. Yeah. That's why it's a birdie hole. 5 feet. All right, DJ, 7 yards up the hill. Kind of aim it past. Get it up over the slope. Yeah, like that. Tap in par. Ola Thubble is going to hope he gets a tap in par. Oh my goodness. Nope, this is not the Ola Thubble that took apart Wingfoot West. He's got 15 feet for par, and he's going to come over a ridge to do it. 11 and 36. He's going to 3 over. Jose Maria has just sent me a note saying maybe you don't do a baseball doubleheader before you play a round of golf. Oh, come on. Here's Middlecoff. He's got 6 feet. He's got the Jerry Ryan putt, 7 to 9. 6 feet. This is to get back to 3 under. And he assimilates the hole, knocks it dead center, and he gets back to 3 under. Now Deej from 3 feet. Yep, okay, he'll take that. So as we go to 16, hey, we got a late jump on this because of golf and anniversary and stuff. But the Summer of Tokyo is still a go, and it will start next week right here on Retro Sports Network. First week events include some weightlifting, along with preliminaries in basketball, water polo, soccer, field hockey. I guess we'll just start with that. And me on camera for a while. Summer Tokyo sometime next week, and running straight through on Retro Sports Network. And since it's the last commercial break of the broadcast, Pro Strategy Football 2021. You did the Hall of Fame game without Red Sox fan. We watched the 92 Cowboys and the 78 Steelers. Now see what Al Red Sox fan and I call games? We'll call a championship game from each decade, as in there are decade leagues and the 2 best will meet. We'll have 9 games for you, including 3 from the 1980s. How about that? On Super Bowl Tournament. Now that is either on twitch.tv Super Bowl Tournament or on YouTube. So I don't know when we're taping the next one, but Pro Strategy Football 2021, watch for it on Steam soon. So 336 here is a 16th, and this one's playing half a shot under par. You think they might have lengthened it for players who can drive a ball 340 yards, but no. Think again. It's a classic risk-reward quandary, with a grove of trees guarding the right side of a tiny green and bunkers along the left. One player hit his drive into a tree grove and had no problem getting out, saying the trees have been trimmed and cleaned up. So it's not the jail it was in the old days. Short hitters will just lay up with an iron and hope to knock it close with a wedge. You're going to get 5 yards, you're going to get 10. So a 3 iron from Middlecoff. And Carey underhit it. But he's got 95 yards. Okay, what do you think DJ's doing? 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. He drove the green. He drove the green. He flew it 316 yards. And that ball landed 351 yards from the hole, or from the tee. He's got 75 feet to get up and down, but he drove the ball 351 yards. Taco is not one of those 4-letter words. Neither is the word golf. Jose Maria is 3 over, needs to make something happen, and needs to make something happen now. So driver in hand. We're going to find out in a moment just how cleaned up those trees really are. But first, there's Dr. Middlecoff. The pin is in the middle of that slope. So he's going to aim it a yard to the left. We'll have about 7-8 feet for birdie to get back to 4 under. Now, Jose Maria, oh no. Oh no. He's going to lose this in the bunker. It's about the only place he can really pitch it. No, he cleared it. Too much ball, but he cleared it. All right, DJ. Good news is that if he puts it on the top of the slope, it'll matriculate down towards the hole. Well, he's got about 7-8 feet to negotiate, but he has a birdie putt. Up and down for par. Same shot. Yes, Virginia, he won the United States Open. Got 16 feet for par. 5 and 36. He blew it 5 feet past. Jamie, I can't believe this is the same card that won the U.S. Open. Easily. All right, Middlecoff 8 feet. Down the hill. This is fast. But 5 and 9 chance here. Just hit it a little hard. All right. I guess on any given Friday. Here's Dustin Johnson, 7 feet from birdie up the hill. 23 and 36. 23 is a prime number. I can't divide that. But DJ can make the putt. He gets to 1 under par. And now Ola Thubble, who's esteemed as the carnitas and carne asada in those tacos. Makes it. But he slides to 4 over. He's got a lot of work to do tomorrow morning. So the 17th, the last par 3, 175 yards, playing 182 downwind today, and playing to a stroke average of 312. This hole, a short but narrow trip alongside Lake Merced, will be all about pin placement and wind. Trees overhang the left side of the screen. Yep, you can see the long shadows here. And a large bunker guards the front right, pinned by the way back left. And the speed of the green will add to the test for anyone who should face a non-gimme putt for par. The green is deep enough that a back pin placement will demand an extra club. 182. The wind will make it play 177. So a knockdown 8-iron for Johnson, who's at 1 under. I suppose we should show you a leaderboard. Fuzzy Zeller, Hubie Green, and J.H. Taylor at 7 under par. Nelson, Armour, Goosen, Sneed, Park Jr., Norman, and Floyd all at 6. You know, it doesn't seem like that DJ should be on the verge of shooting a 2 under 68 today. He's not played all that well. But he's on the verge of shooting a 68. All right, Middlecoff. Knockdown 8. Oh, yeah, it's a tap. Going to make up that double bogey and get it back to 4 under. He's in good shape. Remember, they go first tomorrow. And so when you join us at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, we'll let you know who we're following on Saturday. Could be a long broadcast if there's a lot of people with a one shot. Now, here's Jose Maria. Knockdown 7. This day's almost over for him, poor guy. About 18 feet. Right distance. Didn't get any wind. So, a 1 in 6 chance here for Jose Maria. Putting chart 2. We blew it 4 feet past. Now, 23 and 36 for DJ. This is to get to 2 under. He's got 7 feet. Hole today playing an average of 312 too, so kind of talking about 2 chances here to steal candy from a baby. Johnson nails his putt. Let's see what Middlecoff can do. He's 7 of 9. And assimilates that one too. He goes back to 4 under. Ola Thubble for par, 4 feet. All right, so the last group of the day has reached the 18th hole. This is the most storied and talked about hole on the golf course. Who writes this stuff? Challenging and finishing hole. Really, the decision off the tee across the dogleg and over the lake is simple. Shorter hitters stay right of the tree. Which tree? That from the tee is visually right of the green. Okay, that doesn't help me. And take a chance on reaching the fairway bunkers. That helps me. Longer hitters go left and risk not reaching the fairway. It's usually the difference between a long iron up to the unyielding and pitch green or a short iron. Well, you're getting 5. Guess what DJ's playing? Green, or the pin, pretty much center, back center. And Johnson found the bunker. Middlecoff. Going right to left 5. So kind of aiming it at the bunker. And he found it. Three wood. And he lost it left. Played the safe shot. Jose Maria Ola Thubble is sputtering more than a Model T right now. He does have a good lie. He can get there. 208. I'm going to play a knockdown 4. He should. They're saying that the trees are not a factor. I'm going to go dump that ball in the lake in a minute. Well, he found the bunker and left it short. All right, Middlecoff, 172. 8 iron, playing right to left, center of the green. Looking for a 4 under 66 today. Looking for a 5 under 65 today. He just threw a dart at that hole. A. Woods asked a good question. I wonder what will happen if you select something out of the grid on the tabletop game, if it will select the closest intersection and play it like you were aiming there. I suppose in the game you could aim, if you were playing this on the board, because this is a card and dice game, that you could aim the shot anywhere and then kind of go there. It really doesn't matter because the computer's going to try to correct it. It's really a hybrid card and dice game. Well, DJ, 166. Knockdown 8. Left it short in the rough. Up and down for par. All right, Deej. It's a tough wedge shot. That pin sloping from back to front. Didn't deserve to shoot a 68. He's got 20 feet to go. All right, Ola Thubble. He's ready for this round to be over, man. Gonna aim at 2 yards left. Gonna need to land the ball on that slope that's facing the wrong way. Oh yeah, now you hit the good shot. DJ, 20 feet for a 68. I know, 1 in 4 chance. This isn't dead. I thought that was going to be worse. He hit it. He nailed it. And he shoots a 68. Well, all be swizzled. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, he's going to be 5 shots back after one day. He hasn't shot himself out of it. He left a lot of shots on the course, though. Ola Thubble. 6 of 9. Green is completely different from the board game. Yes, it is. So it must be an interpretation of mechanics. Yeah, like I said, this is a hybrid of them both. Out of duty, I must tell you that he shot a 75. It's got to feel like he shot a 90 today. He birdied the 2 par 5s and played the rest of the course in 7 over. All right, Carrie, tap this in. This is for a 65. That'll do it. And so Kerry Middlecoff, despite the double on 13, he goes out in 30. He comes in 33. Birdies on 10, 15, 17, and 18. So 3 under on the front and 2 under on the back for 5 under. Ola Thubble just had nothing going. He had 31 putts. He missed most of the fairways and only hit half the greens. And I don't care where you're playing. That's just not going to win you anything. Dustin Johnson hit 35% of his fairways today. But he scrambled well. He hit 66% of the 2/3 of the greens and only had 2 bogeys. So there you have it. J.H. Taylor, Hubie Green, Lorenzo, just as we're going off the air. Yep, their scores were like the 3 little bears porridge. One was too hot. One was so frigid Taylor Swift wrote a song about it. And the other one was just right. So J.H. Taylor, Hubie Green, and Fuzzy Zeller, 7 under 63s. They lead. Larry Nelson, Tommy Armour, Retief Goosen, Sam Snead, Willie Park Jr., Greg Norman, Ray Floyd, 1 back at 6 under. Freddie Couples, Ben Hogan, Chip Beck, Stuart Sink. I feel like I'm reading A Night of 1,000 Stars here. Nick Faldo, Willie Anderson Jr., Curtis Strange, Payne Stewart, and Kerry Middlecoff at 5 under. Middlecoff was the hot one. You saw him. It's Billy Casper, Johnny Miller, and Kenny Venturi tomorrow night. Jim Furyk, young Tom Morris, old Tom Morris, Bruce Litsky, Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, and Ken Still, Jerry Barber, Kyla Foon, Bernard Longer, Mike Weir, Dutch Harrison, Ralph Goodall, Mason Rudolph, and Carl Pedersen, all at 4 under. We'll just scroll these around as we tell you that tonight's broadcast brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web. Jack Nicklaus, 2 under. Kenny Venturi, 2 under. Leading the charge at 1 under, which is tied at 73rd, Tom Watson, Julius Boros, Bobby Jones, Peter Jacobson, who also got an invite to be here, Justin Rose. So 1 under right now would be the cut. Even is tied for 99. We're stopping at your place for tacos, Lorenzo. David DeBall, George Show, Ken Green, Nick Price, Champagne, Tony Lima, Rory McIlroy, Not a lot of one-overs. Jamie Anderson at 6 over, dead last. Billy Ray Brown, Michael Bradley, and Jose Maria, Ola Thubble all 5 over. So the course played 68-69, so a little under, 1.5 under. And a good round. I'm that button. All right, I got to make sure that I am over my name here because, it took all day to make that one. So there you have it. That's the opening round of the PGA Championship in Harding Park. So it was good for scoring, except for the group that we played. But we'll see. As I said in the open, and I think it's going to hold all the way through, if it's windy, this course is going to play rough. The crosswinds make Harding Park a bear. Today, it played relatively easy, and the scores proved it. And so tomorrow at 7 Eastern, looks like my name's picking my nose over there. So tomorrow at 7 Eastern, we'll have, as I said, Billy Casper, Ken Venturi, and Johnny Miller, the Giants of San Francisco Golf. Tomorrow at noon Eastern, live on Twitch TV, the Red Sox and the Orioles. And then we'll have weekend coverage of the PGA at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. So it really is Glory's last shot. I'm Ron Juckett. Been a long day. I've been streaming almost 4 hours a day, and I'm tired. So tomorrow, Red Sox and Orioles from Baltimore, and then golf for you tomorrow night. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, the Orioles. So until then, you can see my name on the bottom of the screen. You like that graphic? Took me all day to figure out how to do that. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.